Yeah, yeah, so be it. The Soviet, the unified steady flow, you already know. Ah, well, that's enough of that. LDBC. Woo-wee! This is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coaching Show live. Let me tell you do something right now. Willie D, listen, man. I disagree with you wholeheartedly. Completely disagree, and that's just the way that is. You know, Willie D, you talked about this Jay-Z debacle, and that's what this is. This is a debacle. Okay, this is a debacle. And you talked about it, and you said, hey, you agree with Jay-Z signing that NFL deal. Now, and then you said, well, we need to talk about Eric Reid and Colin Kaepernick. Okay? Well, okay, let's look at it like this, okay? You know and I know, Willie, why Jay-Z working with the NFL, and you know why he signed that deal. The NFL numbers dropped down substantially last year, or whatever year. The numbers went down. I mean, they was damn near giving seats away for $5. $5. Come on and get a NFL ticket on the coach and watch the coach slap the taste out of your mouth, baby. Oh, man. I mean, damnest thing I ever seen, though. So, technically, what the NFL did, they were giving away these seats because attendance went down. All because of the protest. It wasn't so big, it wasn't just the black people. It was also like all races of people. Black people, white people stopped going to games. A lot of black people mad because the NFL don't like the players to express themselves. And then a few of the white people got mad because they were allowing the players to kneel in front of the American flag. So the numbers and the attendance was down. So why do you think Jay-Z signed the deal? Let's really look at why do you think he did that? Well, in the NFL's, quest, they want to, have black people watch football games again. In large numbers. Isn't that something? Come on, Willie D. Even you can see this from a mile away, brother. Why you think they got Jay-Z? Lots and lots of black people listening to Jay-Z. Lots. And if he's going to be on TV representing the NFL, then what do you think's going to happen? I don't know, man. I look at the situation as different. See, I look at Kaepernick. I look at his situation. I think it's different because the man was being blackballed. There's a difference, okay? And he was trying to get his lost wages back, okay? And I feel like the situations are different. Yeah, it was money that was owed to him, and it was money that he was supposed to get anyway, okay? It was his money. So the fact that the league could keep his money and he being blackballed for money and lost wages, that's a difference, okay? Now, what Jay-Z doing? Jay-Z just downright, hey, he looking for that loot. Jay-Z wants the money. It is what it is, man. The man looking for the opportunity, and, well, they gave him $90 million worth. I tell you, man, go figure. Go figure. But this serves as a lesson for us, okay? Guys, these entertainers, they're not political activists. Okay? You got to get that through your head, man. These guys, these rappers, these football players, these fighters, they're not political activists, y'all. They're athletes. And I just really believe that us as fans, we got to stop being wrapped up so much into these people that we see them more than what they really are. We see these people more than what they really are. Okay? I could have told you what Jay-Z was doing. I could have told you what Roger Goodell and the NFL want, man. See, people don't think it's real. When black people stop supporting stuff, they feel it. Because black people spend money in this country. And this is what I always try to tell people. Black people, we spend money in this country. And when black people stop spending money in this country, guess what happens? Somebody's business got to listen. See, you don't make a person or a corporation or big business. They don't listen to you. They don't listen unless you start speaking their language. And their language is green. Their language ain't black. Their language ain't white. It ain't indifferent. Look, their language is green. And when us, as black people, when we understand our value, and the amount of green that we spend in this country, well, now we have power. See, now we have power. Now our power is going to show because we're using our green to our advantage instead of our disadvantage. You know, I disagree with a lot that Willie D said. You know, I disagree. But, you know, we can't look to these people, okay? We can't look to people like Jay-Z to be, you know, leader of the black movement. That's got to come from within. It's got to come from within. It's got to come from you and you and you. And even you that's been on your couch for 5 years and ain't moved and ain't washed your ass in 5 days. And you. See, it can't come from Jigga. It can't come from Kanye Mess. It can't come from Stephen A. Stupid. It can't come from LeBron James. It can't come from Holland Martin. It can't come from Jason Unfitlock. It can't come from these people, guys. It can't. It's got to come from you. It's got to come from within. We got to stop looking for people like this to lead us to a revolution, you know, to lead us to the promised land. Lead your own self to the promised land. And start looking at what's what. Like I did. I saw what's what. I saw right through this. I know that's what Jay-Z, I know that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get more black people interested in the NFL again since the protest. And you know, it's not going to work. Because people are seeing through this a mile away. It's not going to work. They need to go ahead, man. They need to go and give Cap his money. They need to go ahead and do it because the NFL, they're going to lose this one. See, let me tell you, man. Let me tell you what other companies, what they've learned. All these companies that's happy to settle these cases where, you know, wrongful discrimination cases. See, they happy to actually settle these cases out of court. They're happy about that because no big corporation wants to deal with racism. They don't want to do it, and they don't want to be deemed as a company that's aligning themselves with racists. They really don't. And if they do, they want to be undercover about it. But they don't want it out in the scene because, see, they know that there's lots of money being lost because these corporations know that black people spend money. They know this, y'all. It's not anything new. It's not anything old. They know. If the Montgomery boycott over the buses didn't teach you anything, it better teach you that, okay? And when black people pull their money and resources out of anything, you better believe that these corporations, they're going to take a hit, and it hurts. Oh, it hurts. So why everybody getting so elevated? Listen, man. We know what this dude is. We ain't got to support Sean Carter. That's his name. We ain't got to support him. I really never supported him anyway, okay? I supported the old Jay-Z when he was doing, like, you know, fast rapping. The kick it. My remedy needs to pull a living and Gillette. See, when he was doing that, I was supporting him. Okay? But, you know, also, man, this dude a crook. You know, he robbed stuff from Big Jazz. His mentor brought him up through the game. Robbed Big Jazz. You know, Jay-Z is one of these characters that you kind of have to know what you're getting into when you deal with this guy. And, folks, Jay-Z ain't going to have no conscience. Jay-Z ain't finna care. Nope. He got about 90 million reasons not to care.